Hello everyone, I am Wing Commander Dr. B.C. Lathe, ex-senior psychologist, Air Force Selection Board, Dehradun. Today we will talk about the blank picture story or the 12th story which you are required to write in your psych test, in your TAT test number 1. You see, when we are asked to write the 12th story or the blank story, what is the purpose? In the previous 11 stories, a stimulus is shown to you, a picture is shown to you, which directs your mind to imagine on that particular feature, that particular aspect only. So there is a limitation. There is not free imagination. So on 11 stories, it is directed, you are directed to imagine in a particular field. But in the 12th story, where there is totally blank, no picture is shown to you, your imagination is left free. You are free to imagine anything of your choice. Now here the difficulty comes when a directed stimulus is there. You are able to imagine on that area, but you find it difficult when there is a blank picture, what to think, what to write, and whether it is correct, whether it will help you in your selection or not. So on this aspect, we will talk that what are the suggested areas, what type of stories you can write on a blank picture, blank screen. Number 1 is your real life stories related to your real life. Based on your activities, competitions like games, extracurricular activities, etc., where you can demonstrate some of your personal exceptional qualities of real life, which you have actually done. That is the best format. In my opinion, that is the best format. Your real personality is showcased there. So if you have got some great achievement where you have excelled in your life, whether in games, sports, any competitions, anywhere where you feel that you have done a wonderful job, which must be told to everyone, then you must write a story on that area. If that is not the case, then you can write a story based on the most courageous act of your life, if that has happened. Now, here again problem comes, sir. I have participated in games and sports and extracurricular activities, but there is nothing much to tell. Leave it then. Come to courageous act. No, sir, I don't have any such courageous act to tell. Leave it. Then make it on your motivation. That of course everyone will have. Each one of you is motivated to join the defense services. But here be specific, whether you want to join Air Force, Army or Navy. You don't say, in general, sir, I want to join defense services, any of them will do. That is not, I don't consider it good. If you are going for Air Force, talk about Air Force. Sir, it's the only service which I want to join, not Army or Navy. But yes, this case may come in interview where he can ask you, no, if you are not selected for Air Force, what will you do? Sir, I'll try again. Then, now only Army and Navy is left. Will you join? Yes, sir, I'll join. So, that is conditional. First choice, first motivation, first preference is that particular service. In this case, it is the Air Force. Same thing should be reflected in your 12th story also, if you are writing on your motivation. Then, based on your hobbies, again some good achievement worth mentioning. घर में भी कोई आपके मेहमान आता है तो पेरेंट्स बताते हैं ना, मेरे बच्चे ने ये बहुत अच्छा काम करा, देखो कितनी अच्छी पेंटिंग बनाई है, देखो कितना अच्छा ये करा है, मेरा बच्चा इनाम जीत के आया है. Those type of glorious things which you want to talk, which your parents want to talk to others, tell others, that should form the basis of your 12th story. Then it can be based on social cause, helping some natural disaster or accident victim in emergency situation. So if it has happened in real life, it can happen with someone. If you have done it, you got this opportunity to help someone in distress at the time of his need, then it is on cooperation, extending a helping hand. That also is a good subject for your blank story. If you have nothing in this category, then it's ready-made story. stories, incidents that have left a deep impression on your mind. So, from the ready-made stories which you have written, I will say again where your personality is reflected. Those stories also, as a second choice, you can use for the blank picture story. That can be any of your favorite TIT stories, but again, I say it should resemble, it should match your personality. Now, let us come to the example. Firstly, on some activity or game. Now, the story that I am narrating to you is a real life story of one NDA candidate who is now a cadet at the NDA undergoing training. I'll put the screenshot at the end of the video. Raghav was a young boy and captain of the school football team. His school enrolled in the district level inter-school competition. He and his team practiced daily and went through different strategies and tactics. They reached the finals and for it they practiced even more. During the final match, the opposition was leading initially, but his team scored a goal to level the score before half-time. They discussed with the coach and changed the tactic and scored a goal. Seeing this, opposition players started playing aggressively and scored. Raghav signaled his wing forwards to stay as backup near the post, and Raghav took the ball from the opposition, dribbled through the defense and scored a goal to make his team victorious. This is not a cooked up story. This is really this candidate has done, and he asked me, sir, I have done this. This is my achievement. I feel I would like to tell everyone about this. So I said, you write a story on that. And this is the story which is, I consider, a very good story, matching with his personality. In his PIQ, he has shown his achievements for this game, football. He has participated as district level, inter-school level and all that. So the psych believes, yes, this story is from his heart. This is a real story. Now again, another story which is also a true story, a real story of a female FCAT candidate, a recommended candidate, and she has even completed her training at the Air Force Academy, now serving as an officer in one of the Air Force bases. So she had nothing much to show in the categories that I have mentioned, your personal achievements, games, sports, or she has participated in extracurricular activities, but nothing much about she should loudly tell to everyone. So then she had high motivation to join the forces. I said, okay, write on your motivation. So this is the story. Anamika was a young girl who used to live in a city. Her house was quite close to the airport and she used to watch various airplanes flying past. She was really amazed. She listened to her grandfather's anecdotes about his service in the Indian Air Force and soon made up her mind that she would also join the same service. She studied hard and secured good marks in her school and college. She appeared for the FCAT exam and qualified, and she successfully cleared her SSB. Till qualifying the FCAT exam, everything is true. This is part of her real life. Her grandfather was in Air Force and she has clearly mentioned that she is fascinated by the blue uniform which her grandfather wore, and he told the incidents about Air Force. She is not motivated to join Army or Navy. So this thing has been made clear. This impression is given in this story that her motivation is to join the Air Force only. She successfully cleared her SSB. This came later, and this is her true imagination which came to be true. She cleared her SSB. She was appointed as an officer and now she proudly serves the nation near the borders. So this again is true. So these are the type of stories you can write. I have given a brief account of everything. Now it is up to you what type of a story you choose. But then do not choose those stories which are not close to your own personality. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. This should be the first thing to do, and I will give you the link of my book in the description box. Thank you very much for watching.